From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK Athletics.
Hey there, welcome into BBN Tonight. I'm Keith Farmer.
And I'm Josh Berry. And tonight, Coach Cal talks about who may stay or go following the end of the Kentucky basketball season.
Yeah, we'll also continue our exclusive coverage of spring football. And later on, we're going to talk baseball with Darren Hedrick of the UK Sports Network. Well, who will stay and who will go, right? It's a question at the end of every Kentucky basketball season, but this one seems particularly hard to nail down. That's tonight's Big Blue story presented by Baptist Health. There's speculation that grad transfer Davion Mintz is leaning toward a return in the fall, thanks to the option of one more year of eligibility. Isaiah Jackson's father tells the Cats Paws the freshman forward will go through the NBA draft process, but will leave open the option to return to school. Here's what Coach Cal had to say about the players on his last radio show.
I want the kids to take a breath. I've talked to them all, but we haven't had any sit-downs. Cam and I had a great conversation, and I get it and understand. But that is one of those ones where you got to sit down and say, all right, what is it? When we're in the season, it's about our team. When the season's over, it's about each individual player. And my guess would be that we'll have guys come back, but we'll have some guys leave.
Yeah, Cal was referring to Cameron Fletcher there, who has decided to transfer. Meanwhile, we know that Dante Allen and Devin Askew will be back, Josh. So, again, one of those odd years where it's going to take a little bit more time for these guys to decide what they're going to do.
Absolutely, and Lance Ware actually addressed some rumors that he was going to transfer. He said that he is staying, so that's another guy returning. Like I said, we just mentioned Isaiah Jackson. His father had already addressed the fact that, they're going to go through the draft process as he should as a potential lottery pick, and especially after the last couple games that he had for the Wildcats. So we're not going to hold our breath when it comes to Isaiah Jackson, but B.J. Boston, we would love to see him come back and return. But we have a nice, solid mix of players coming back next year, along with some high-level recruits. Turning to football, UK took the day off today following the start of spring practice on Tuesday, but the excitement about the arrival of new offensive coordinator Liam Cohen still hangs over the team. Here's what wideout Josh Ali had to say about day one.
This is an NFL offense. All the film that we watch for our plays are from NFL teams. So I feel like the concepts and the different routes that we run will transfer over to the league. I don't think it'll be a big difference in the routes and the concepts that we run. So learning this offense, I feel like I'll have a good head start on, going to the next level.
Ali also says he can already see a difference in how the defense reacts to Kentucky's offense with the addition of Nebraska transfer Wan'Dale Robinson. Weston Hill, stand up. Keith.
Everybody's excited about it.
Right, I'm about to say everyone's excited about it.
Coaches, players, fans, everybody. All right, Kentucky is losing one option at wide receiver, though. Junior Bryce Oliver has entered the transfer portal. He played in 18 games during his 3-year career in Lexington, but was hampered by injuries last year when he made just 6 appearances.
And in other outgoing Cat news, Jamin Davis' decision to enter the NFL draft is looking better with each passing day. The linebacker continues to climb mock draft boards, and now some experts think he could even sneak into the first round. Keith, what do you think about that?
I think he knew something we all maybe didn't. I think, he was banking on himself, and I think it was a good one for him. And I can totally see him. He was a great player here and was just coming on at the right time. So I'm pulling for him. I really want to see him make it in the first round. Kentucky's softball's matchup with WKU has been postponed for a week because of weather delay, but the Cats were triumphant in last night's home opener against Eastern Kentucky. Senior first baseman Mallory Payton hit a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 4th as part of the 6-5 win. Meanwhile, UK's matchup with Morehead State on March 31st will now be available on the SEC network.
The University of Kentucky women's swimming and diving team is competing at the NCAA Swimming and Diving Championship this week in North Carolina. 15 Wildcats were invited to compete. It comes 1 year after the 2020 championship was canceled just 6 days before its opening event. And this year's team is coming off an SEC championship.
And it's been a big week for men's soccer player Aitor Bjorgolfsson. Yes, love that name. After recording both the game-winning goal and the opening assist of Kentucky's Conference USA road debut last weekend, Bjorgolfsson has been named the league's Offensive Player of the Week. Cats beat Florida Atlantic 3-1. The 11th-ranked Wildcats set to return home for a first-ranked matchup of the season against number 8 Marshall tomorrow night at 7. It's on ESPN Plus, but admission is also free. It's also been a big week for the football team, and we have more exclusive coverage of spring practice.
Eli Gain talks with new O-line coach Eric Wolford and guard Luke Fortner about life on the big blue wall when we return.